Welcome to Portable Modular Railroads. In this video, I'll show you how I make my pink foam board portals for tunnels. You need to cut a little guide. The top of the tunnel needs to be 3 or 4 feet above the train. You're going to cut your polystyrene with a box cutter. I do this little sawing maneuver that you see right there. It cuts it pretty straight. Take a foam cutter, cut a little bit off to trim it down to size. You can use a box cutting knife, it'll just take a lot longer. You can also use other instruments to cut this tunnel out, but I'm using a hot knife and I'm taking this pretty slow. I'm not going to do the whole thing. The part that I'm doing now, I'm doing very slowly. This is a time lapse. Now you can trim it up and clean it up a little bit with an X-Acto knife. I want to mark the lines and I want to use a fairly sharp pencil. I've used a pen knife and I've used an X-Acto knife. The pencil does a good job and it's a lot more forgiving. This process takes quite a while. The result is going to be worth it. Now I'm cutting little brick sections. And I'm doing this slowly with an X-Acto knife. I'm cutting the bricks a little different on each line. Take white and black acrylic paint and mix a gray wash. I'm going to brush this on in a few different coats and let it dry. You can still see the pink foam board through this wash, but we're a little closer to the end result. Take light gray paint and a dark gray paint to do the bricks. I'm not going to paint every other one. I'm just going to randomly paint those gray bricks on there. Mix a little bit darker gray, cover over the lines where I can see the pink foam board. The process to this point has taken about 4 hours. I'm going to take a really light wash and kind of blend it in. I cut the pillars out of foam board and then I took a very fine sandpaper to clean up the edges. I even sanded these down to give them their angle. Apply some strong glue. I've already measured out where these go. I put a little dot with a Sharpie on the bottom. Hold this in place for 1 minute. With a cheap paintbrush, fill in the gaps with PVA. I paint my pillars the light gray and then apply the darker gray wash to it. That's how I make my portals for my tunnels. Thanks for watching Portable Modular Railroads. Hit the like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next time.